In this segment, we're going to take a look at the Auto Border tool, and that's found here on the left-hand toolbar. And so what I need is some sort of an object or group of objects to use it with first. So I'm going to go ahead and create a star shape. Then I'll right-click to complete creating that star, and it's automatically selected. And so now that I have something selected, I can go ahead and choose my Auto Border tool. So I'll go ahead and turn that on. And this little window comes up, and I have two options. So it's going to create a new embroidery object, a border. And I can have it created towards the inside or towards the outside. Now, if I leave the distance set at 0, then it really doesn't matter whether I choose inside or outside, because it would actually put this new border right over top of the existing shape. But if I give it a distance, so why don't I say towards the outside at a distance of, let's say, 3 millimeters. Now I get to choose the number of new objects, or what's known as the repeat. So right now it's set at 1. Why don't I change that to be, let's say, 5. So what that says is, towards the outside, create a border of this shape, 3 millimeters apart, 5 new borders. And then I have the option of creating either a run stitch or a satin serial. And if I choose satin serial, I can specify what width I would like that satin serial to be. So right now we have it set to go towards the outside, 3 millimeters, and 5 repeats with a satin serial at 1 millimeter. So I'll say OK. And you can see what happens. It creates a satin serial, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, and each will be 3 millimeters apart from the center of the line to the center of the next line will be 3 millimeters. And so that's the Auto Border tool, and it can be used, you can use it for one object, or for example, if you have more than one object selected, so maybe I'll create a couple of objects and then select them both, and then choose Auto Border. And even if I just put the distance at 0 and the repeat at number 1, make a satin border, it'll basically satin border around those two shapes. So if I take a close look, you can see what it's done. Just around the shape of the outside of the shapes, though, not around the part where they overlap. So that's how the tool works, and you're able to basically create borders for your embroidery designs or your objects using the Auto Border tool.